Growing up in Canada, I was exposed to the mining industry at quite a young age. But I'd say my real interest and exposure came from my 8 years experience at the EPCM Tetra Tech, where we held multiple partnerships with Rio Tinto, Glencore, and Agnico Eagle. I was fortunate enough to get to visit all these sites, and it really provided a holistic view of the industry, about it not just being about extracting the valuable commodities, but really channeling the world's natural resources for a sustainable future. And although I'm not a mining engineer or a geologist, it's allowed me the opportunity to support resource developers, producers, miners, financiers. I firmly believe that if you want to affect change in this industry or this world, there's no real better place to be. So Cripps Leadership Advisors, we are an executive search and leadership consultancy. We focus on providing the consultancy to boards and CEOs within the infrastructure, energy, resources, and transportation industry. For over 50 years, our mission's really been to facilitate growth for our clients by appointing remarkable leaders and exceptional teams. We're an independent director-owned organization, and at our core, our strong relationships are founded on knowledge, understanding, and trust, which allows us really to deliver a tailored and personal approach that we're best known for. And it's why many of our clients have been with us for decades. But beyond the executive search, we are a trusted partner for bespoke, industry-specific leadership advice. Depending on the challenge or opportunity, we provide psychological profiling, hiring assessments, organizational design, executive coaching, pre-investment due diligence, and board appraisal. Personally, I'm a partner and head of the natural resource practice, where my goal is to support my clients with future-focused solutions within the mining, metal processing, trading, and recycling industries. It's a great question. I'm sure many of us wish we had the perfect solution for. It's a fact that the industry is facing a 50% deficit in the mining workforce over the next 10 years. We need to come together as an industry to focus on the future. And without the sufficient mining workforce, the economy will not grow and the institutional knowledge will not be passed on. But at its core, I think it really stems from four key areas: the narrative and the perception of the industry, focus on the upskilling of employees, openness to branch out to adjacent industries for recruitment, and diversity and inclusion. The narrative must be projected at the grassroots level, more specifically targeting high schools and telling the story of mining before they start looking for a career, but also speaking their own language. Could also entail collaboration with government, long-term workforce planning, and really expressing the opportunities within the mining industry that are not core to the typical mining industry, i.e., it's not only for mining engineers or geologists. We need people that are passionate about cutting-edge technology, blockchain, AI, economic stimulus, government relations. The second is really shifting the lens from the current open positions and asking ourselves a question: what do we really need to do to get our individuals or our employees up to scratch in terms of being able to fulfill these duties? And that's really the upskilling that needs to come into play, and micro-credentialing. Instead of just relying and sending people back to university to do a 4-year program, but really taking a look at how can we micro-skill and micro-credentialate these employees. Thirdly, as mentioned before, it's really openness to adjacent industries, and not just oil and gas, but really focusing on automotive, tech, human science, and talking about the partnerships that the mining industry can create, i.e. with Tesla, that really kind of resonate with the younger generation. And lastly, the industry must become more inclusive. Diversity inclusion has to be at the forefront of every organization. And it won't come as a shock that attracting women into mining has historically been a challenge, but it's come a long way. BHP is a prime example of a company leading the way and not just talking about change. But actually, it's not just about the gender gap, but also focusing on solutions to attract younger parents, people who can't be on site or on long-term rotations, and looking at hybrid work solutions, remote working, and just really helping to recruit people from outside of industry that have been in these favorable conditions for years, such as the tech industry. I think just in general, meeting all the people that come from all over the world to this amazing event. And it's a great opportunity to showcase and collaborate with Resourcing Tomorrow on a topic that's quite near and dear to my heart, and looking forward to it.